Hey, you wanna learn English fast?
No cap. Is your speaking game moving kinda slow? We got the cheat code, it's time you know.
Hey
Rapid
everyone,
English,
welcome
no
back
cap.
to Rapid
Yeah, Rapid
English,
English,
No
no
Cap,
cap.
the
Listen,
podcast that
learn,
helps
and
you
you'll speak
learn
ASAP
English through
with
real,
Rapid English.
natural conversations. I'm Lily.
And I'm Alex. Today, we're talking about something that might seem simple, but it's actually super important for English learners.
That's right, we're diving into the art of small talk. You know, those little conversations you have with people every day.
Exactly, and trust me, mastering small talk can really change how confident you feel speaking English with native speakers.
So, Alex, let's start with the basics. What exactly is small talk?
Well, small talk is basically light, casual conversation about everyday topics. It's not deep or serious. It's just friendly chat.
Right, like when you're waiting for the elevator and someone says, "Nice weather today, isn't it?"
Perfect example. And here's the thing, small talk isn't really about sharing important information. It's about being friendly and connecting with people.
Exactly. It's like social glue. It helps us feel comfortable with each other. So, why is small talk so important for English learners?
Great question. First, it helps you practice English in low-pressure situations. Nobody expects perfect grammar in small talk.
That's so true, and it helps you sound more natural and friendly. Plus, it's often the first step to making friends or building relationships.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about the most common small talk topics. The weather is probably number one.
Oh, yeah, the weather. It's universal, it's safe, and everyone has an opinion about it. Like, it's so hot today, or I love this sunny weather.
Right. Weekend plans are another big one. Any plans for the weekend? Or how was your weekend?
Mm-hmm. And hobbies work great too. What do you like to do for fun? It's a nice way to learn about someone.
Current events can work, but you have to be careful. Stick to light topics like sports, movies, or local events. Avoid heavy politics or controversial stuff.
Good point. So, how do you actually start these conversations? Some people feel really nervous about it. But before we dive deeper, let me share a quick story. When I first started learning English, I was terrified of small talk. I'd avoid eye contact in elevators.
The key is to start simple and be observational. Look around you. Comment on something you both can see or experience. I think we've all been there. But here's the thing. Once you realize that small talk is actually helping people feel comfortable, it becomes much easier. You're doing something nice for them.
Yeah, like if you're in a coffee shop, you might say, "This place is really busy today," or "That coffee smells amazing."
Perfect examples. Questions also work well. How long have you been waiting? Or is this your first time here?
And compliments. "I love your bag. Where did you get it?" People usually like compliments, and it gives them something to talk about.
True. Now, once you start the conversation, how do you keep it going?
Let's talk about different situations where small talk happens. The grocery store is a great place to practice. You're in line, maybe someone's buying the same thing as you. This is where listening becomes super important. Really pay attention to what the other person says and ask follow-up questions.
Oh, that's perfect. You could say something like, "Have you tried this brand before?" Or if there's a long line, "Wow, it's really busy today." People appreciate these little connections. Exactly. If someone says, "I had a great weekend," don't just say, "That's nice." Ask, "What did you do?"
The gym is another great place. Is this machine free, or do you know how this works? People are usually happy to help, especially if you're polite about it. Right, and share a little about yourself, too. It's like a tennis game. You hit the ball back and forth.
And don't forget about work situations. The break room, waiting for a meeting to start, or even walking to your car. How's your day going is always a safe choice.
I love that analogy. Also, show that you're engaged. Use little responses like, really? Or, oh, that sounds fun. Or just, mm-hmm.
Those little sounds are so important. They show you're listening and interested. Now, let's talk about cultural differences. Alex, small talk isn't the same everywhere, right? You know what, Alex? Let's talk about some common mistakes that English learners make with small talk. I think this could really help our listeners avoid awkward situations.
Absolutely. One big mistake is asking questions that are too personal too quickly, like asking about someone's salary or relationship status when you just met them.
Yeah, but in some cultures, that might seem weird or too personal. Some people prefer to keep to themselves in public. Right. Another mistake is talking too much about yourself without asking about the other person. Remember, it's supposed to be a conversation, not a monologue.
Exactly. So if you're learning English, pay attention to the culture you're in. Watch how native speakers interact. And here's a big one. Complaining too much. Sure, you can mention that the weather is bad, but don't spend 10 minutes talking about how much you hate rain.
Great advice. And remember, it's okay to start small. You don't need to have long conversations right away. Also, some learners worry so much about their grammar that they freeze up completely. But honestly, small talk is about connection, not perfect English. People appreciate the effort. Speaking of practice, let's try another scenario. This time, let's imagine we're at a coffee shop. Alex, you're ordering ahead of me. I'll be the person behind you in line.
Okay, so I just ordered and I'm waiting. You could start with something like, what would you say, Lily?
Excuse me, that drink you ordered smells amazing. What was it? See how I started with something positive and specific?
Oh, thanks. It's their vanilla latte with an extra shot. I've been trying to cut back on caffeine, but, well, it's Monday morning, you know?
Oh, I totally get that. Monday mornings are rough. I might try that drink too. I usually just get regular coffee, but I'm feeling adventurous today. Is this place usually this busy?
Yeah, especially Monday mornings. But the service is pretty fast. Well, looks like my drink's ready. Enjoy your adventurous coffee choice.
Thanks. See how we found common ground with Monday morning struggles, shared a bit about our preferences, and ended naturally? And notice how it was friendly without being too personal.
You know what's just as important as what you say? Your body language. Small talk isn't just about words. It's about how you present yourself, too.
Exactly. Eye contact is huge in American culture. Not staring, but showing you're engaged and smiling. Even if you're nervous, a genuine smile makes such a difference.
And your posture matters too. Standing or sitting up straight shows you're interested and confident. Crossed arms can make you seem closed off, even if that's not your intention.
Now, here's something people always ask. How do you end small talk politely? Sometimes you need to leave, but you don't want to be rude.
Oh, this is so important. You can say something like, well, it was really nice talking with you, or I should probably get going, but enjoy your day.
Right, or give a reason. I don't want to be late for my meeting, or I need to catch my bus. Most people totally understand.
And always end on a positive note. Have a great day or see you around makes people feel good.
That's a perfect example. Now, here's something interesting. Small talk can vary depending on who you're talking to. The way you chat with a coworker might be different from talking to someone's grandparent.
That's so true. With older people, you might talk about more traditional topics like family or local news. With people your own age, maybe movies, music, or weekend plans feel more natural.
Let's do a quick practice scenario. Lily, imagine we're in an elevator together. I'll start. This building is huge, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it really is. I got lost trying to find the right floor earlier. Is this your first time here too?
Actually, I work on the 10th floor, but I still get confused sometimes. The layout is pretty weird. What floor are you going to?
The 15th. I'm here for a job interview, actually. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, good luck. I'm sure you'll do great. Well, this is my floor. Nice meeting you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. See how natural that felt? We started with an observation, asked questions, shared personal information, and ended politely.
Perfect example. And notice how we both contributed to the conversation. It wasn't just one person talking. And in professional settings, you want to keep things a bit more formal. Instead of, "What's up?" you might say, "How's your day going?" Or, "How's that project coming along?"
Before we wrap up, let's give our listeners some homework. This week, try to have one small talk conversation every day.
Great idea. Start small. Maybe just comment on the weather to a cashier or ask someone about their day. Remember, most people are friendly and understanding.
And don't worry about making mistakes. Small talk is forgiving. People care more about friendliness than perfect grammar. Before we finish up, let's talk about building confidence. A lot of English learners feel nervous about small talk because they think they need to be interesting or funny.
But here's the secret. You don't need to be entertaining. Just being present, asking genuine questions, and showing interest in others is enough. That's what makes good small talk.
And remember, the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Start with situations that feel comfortable, maybe with people who work in customer service, since they're used to being friendly.
Exactly. Well, that's all for today's episode of Rapid English No Cap. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Oh, one more quick tip before we go. If you're ever stuck and don't know what to say, you can always fall back on asking about someone's day or commenting on your shared situation. Those work in almost any context.
Perfect advice. And remember, listeners, small talk is a skill like any other. The more you use it, the better you get. Don't be hard on yourself if it feels awkward at first. That's totally normal.
Next week, we'll be talking about expressing opinions politely, super useful for conversations and discussions. Until then, keep practicing your small talk.
Is your speaking game
Thanks
moving
for
kinda
joining
slow?
us today.
We got
Remember,
the cheat code,
small
it's time
talk
you
isn't
know.
about being perfect.
Rapid
It's about
English,
being
no
human.
cap.
Until
Yeah,
next
Rapid
week.
English,
Keep
no
practicing,
cap.
keep connecting,
Listen,
and we'll
learn,
see
and
you
you'll
next
speak
time
ASAP
on Rapid
with
English
Rapid
No Cap.
English.